We're gonna take the Grand Theft Auto. It's the Grand Theft Auto, as you can see. So I want you people to walk with me. We're gonna, so you can open it up from both sides. This side. Hey, you want money? Okay.
I asked Floyd today, because I always hear on the news Floyd's hurting for money, or people start rumors. You don't want to get into that,
no,
but
Floyd,
it's not true.
No, come on. Floyd gets a 7-figure check every month for the rest of his life. Stop it.
Thank you, Leonard.
And he got 9 figures in the bank.
Riches is short term.
Lately, Floyd Mayweather Jr. addressed the growing rumors surrounding his financial situation during an Instagram live session. During the stream, he firmly rejected the claims, insisting, "I ain't broke," while making it clear that the stories suggesting he was facing money problems or bankruptcy were completely untrue.
My contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., who is well known for earning enormous wealth through his boxing career and various business ventures, has often showcased his success online through luxury purchases, expensive assets, and glimpses into his high-end lifestyle. With his recent remarks, he aimed to reassure people that his financial position remains strong while dismissing the ongoing rumors questioning his stability.
Somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is two different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So, if I didn't know what I know now, if they gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million. But I don't.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has reportedly brought in more than $1 billion throughout his historic boxing career, with 2 of his largest payouts coming from his mega fights against Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao. Beyond boxing, he has often spoken about earning huge amounts through business ventures and strategic investments, particularly in real estate. One of the defining moments in his professional journey happened in 2006, when he spent $750,000 to exit his contract with Top Rank. That decision eventually gave him greater control over his career and opened the door to enormous profits from future blockbuster events. Today, his portfolio reportedly includes high-end properties, a collection of exotic vehicles, Mayweather promotions, and the Money Team brand, all of which have helped strengthen his image as one of the wealthiest athletes in sports history.
And I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Right, why you want to know? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has frequently discussed how spending time around billionaire friends helped shape his mentality toward money and success. During a conversation with Snoop Dogg, Mayweather shared that being surrounded by extremely wealthy people inspired him to aim even higher financially. He remembered telling some of his billionaire associates, "It's nice riding on your yacht, but I want one like this for myself. If we're friends, you should be able to teach me how to reach that level too." According to Mayweather, that mindset fueled his drive to pursue not just enormous wealth, but lasting financial security and complete independence.
Buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also talked about his meeting with legendary investor Warren Buffett, humorously referring to him as the original founder of the Money Team. Mayweather said their discussion centered on strategies for growing $100 million into a billion-dollar fortune. He also compared his post-retirement business ambitions to the mindset of billionaire entrepreneurs, explaining that if successful business figures continue increasing their wealth later in life, he sees no reason to stop expanding his own financial empire.
In the house that he grew up in, but he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in the dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. We talking about jets. I'm talking about my jets. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. He had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing up.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has repeatedly emphasized how important it was for him to learn from billionaire friends while building lasting wealth. In a conversation with Snoop Dogg, he shared that he would often tell his wealthy associates, "It's great getting invited onto your yacht, but I want to own one, like this myself. If we're friends, you should be able to show me how to reach that level." According to Mayweather, that way of thinking pushed him to aim for more than celebrity status or quick money, motivating him to focus on long-term financial freedom and building wealth that could last for generations.
Because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew and understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer gonna be just an athlete, I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters.
Online speculation about Floyd Mayweather Jr. facing financial problems has continued for years, driven by reports involving lawsuits, alleged tax disputes, and public criticism from people such as 50 Cent. Some critics have also used his flashy lifestyle, including private jets, exotic cars, and luxury mansions, to argue that he could be dealing with money issues behind the scenes. Despite those rumors, there has never been confirmed evidence showing that Mayweather is bankrupt. He has consistently rejected the accusations, including during an Instagram live appearance where he stated that he remains financially stable after generating more than $1 billion from boxing, along with continued income from real estate investments and promotional businesses. A number of financial commentators and industry observers have suggested that the bankruptcy stories are either heavily overstated or completely unsupported by verified facts.
And do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million, that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
Seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum, like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah. Even though Floyd Mayweather Jr. earned enormous amounts of money during his boxing career, there have also been reports suggesting that he faced significant financial responsibilities at certain stages of his life. One of the most talked about situations involved his reported $22 million debt to the IRS, which many observers believed may have played a role in his return to high-profile exhibition bouts following retirement.
Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break until the fight, the end of August. Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight, maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches.
Records indicate that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had outstanding tax liens from earlier years, including a reported $7.2 million liability linked to 2010. In a petition filed with the U.S. Tax Court, he maintained that while he owned substantial assets, a large portion of his wealth was not easily accessible in cash form, making immediate payment difficult due to their illiquid nature. He also asked for a delay in settling the amount until after his 2017 bout with Conor McGregor, anticipating that the earnings from that fight would be sufficient to clear his tax obligations.
And Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here...
Financial disputes surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. have reportedly extended beyond taxes, including a number of legal and commercial disagreements. One case from 2015 involved a lawsuit claiming he did not complete payment on a $3 million diamond necklace. According to the allegations, he had already put down $1 million and made additional installment payments before stopping, which led to the legal action. In another widely discussed moment, during a press conference involving Conor McGregor, Mayweather addressed ongoing questions about his finances by publicly displaying an uncashed $100 million check. The gesture was meant to underline his financial strength and push back against doubts regarding his wealth.
Floyd's got 3.
Yeah.
So Floyd's got the one he got, and he got
tax problems. That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's large.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It's hard to get out from underneath that.
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm...
During a 2017 press conference promoting his bout with Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather Jr. responded to ongoing speculation about his financial situation in a highly public manner. He showcased an uncashed $100 million check, which he said came from his guaranteed earnings tied to his 2015 fight with Manny Pacquiao, using it to challenge claims that he was struggling financially or dealing with unpaid taxes. Mayweather also stated during the event that he had already paid $26 million to the U.S. tax authorities for the 2015 period and questioned why his finances continued to be heavily scrutinized. However, later reports suggested he had sought a temporary arrangement with the tax authorities due to liquidity issues and eventually resolved a tax obligation reportedly exceeding $6.6 million for 2017.
Like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
What do you
I mean, if you're saying he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave to the sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I mean, once again,
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s shift from pretty boy to money. Mayweather was a deliberate branding move that helped turn him into one of boxing's biggest global attractions. By adopting a louder, more extravagant public image, filled with luxury displays, confidence, and sharp verbal taunts, he positioned himself as one of the sport's most polarizing figures. That persona played a major role in keeping fans emotionally invested. Some audiences watched to see him maintain his undefeated record, while others tuned in hoping to see him finally lose. This constant divide fueled massive interest in his fights and drove record-breaking pay-per-view sales. One of the clearest examples was his 2015 mega fight against Manny Pacquiao, which generated over 4.4 million pay-per-view buys and more than $400 million in domestic revenue, highlighting the commercial power behind his carefully built image.
Mayweather, not Pretty Boy Floyd. You see, in boxing, usually people have like an alter ego, the character they play. He had to change his character from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money because Pretty Boy Floyd had a problem. You need to listen. Now, the problem was he was tiny, but more than that, his hands were tiny. Now, I don't know much about JB, but I know he ain't big. And them boy got the same frame. That's twinning him. Now, let me be more specific. It wasn't his hands so much that were tiny. It's that they were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hand started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said, we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said, switch things. What? Not everything's saying the same, stupid. He said, unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said, here. He said, what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said, I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose, and they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money, but the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands. So don't let anyone ever...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. expanded his self-promotion far beyond actual fights, carefully shaping his public image through media appearances and televised content. He used platforms such as HBO's 24/7 series to showcase both his lavish lifestyle and the discipline of his training camps, which helped build anticipation for every bout by giving fans a curated look into his world. By leaning into the role of a villain and controlling how he was perceived, he turned his matches into major global events rather than just sporting contests, earning a reputation as one of boxing's most effective self-marketers. Mayweather has also frequently pushed back against criticism, often describing it as jealousy tied to his success. In a 2022 interview, he questioned why his lifestyle draws negativity, pointing to his achievements such as multiple properties, luxury vehicles, and fully paid assets. He emphasized that his journey from poverty to immense wealth reflects years of discipline and hard work, which he believes justifies the way he lives today.
But then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great. So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road, and, you know, he's not going to engage in some back and forth with one of his fighters. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, if you guys feel something different, you guys let me know in the comment section. But, you know.
Additionally, some commentators have suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s repeated showcasing of luxury, particularly during times of broader economic difficulty, can be viewed as tone-deaf by parts of the public. His social media posts featuring private jets, designer items, and large amounts of cash have frequently drawn criticism online, with some users interpreting them as a need for attention or external validation. These reactions reflect the fine balance public figures face between projecting confidence and being perceived as overly boastful, especially when displays of extreme wealth are contrasted with widespread financial struggles in everyday life.